Hello everyone, so today I wanted to talk to you about my first day post-op. I made a vlog all about the surgery day, which I will link down below. I wanted to talk to you guys about what it was like to get out of hospital, what the journey home was like, and how I kind of felt that first day when I was at home. Like with the other video, I have some photos and maybe a few videos here and there, but of course I was really out of it, so I found it really difficult to document. Thank you to my friend who grabbed his phone and my camera every now and then to take a few photos, because otherwise I would have had nothing, and it's nice to document these things. That's why I've got this channel after all. But anyways, I digress. So, last time I talked to you, where I left you off was they woke me up at stupid o'clock in the morning the next day, and that was true. So they wake you up because they kind of want to get you started and all that, and I can't deny, I can't actually remember if I got my drains taken out first or if I got given breakfast first. I was so tired that I don't actually know, but I have a feeling it might have been the breakfast, so I'm gonna stick with the breakfast for now. So yeah, I woke up, had my oxygen level thingy checked, my blood pressure checked. My nurse was quite actually positively surprised that I improved overnight, thank goodness, because apparently I was awful just before I went to sleep, so it's a bit reassuring to hear that I improved in my sleep. I actually felt okay when I woke up. I don't think I was really in much pain or anything. I didn't ask for any painkillers or anything. I was just kind of in discomfort. I think like all your time as a trans person who binds, you are always told do not sleep in your binder, and that is what I just did. I had just spent an entire day and night in a binder and I was so uncomfortable, and yeah, I was definitely ready to have it taken off for a little bit, that's for sure. It's quite stiff material too, so it just wasn't the most comfortable thing in the world at all. So what happened then was that my breakfast got brought along. For breakfast, I think I just had a nice, simple breakfast. What did I have for breakfast? I actually cannot for the life of me remember what I had for breakfast, so if there's no photo, then I guess I'm sorry. But this is one of those things, I wish, like I'm filming this at 3 weeks post-op, and I wish I filmed it all at the time so I would remember these things, but I guess it doesn't matter. It was breakfast, it filled me up, did the job. Well, hey, did good. So after I had breakfast, you know, trip to the loo, all of that happened, and then my nurse had to take my drains out. I was really terrified of taking drains out. I kind of heard a few horror stories here and there. I thought it would really hurt. Like, just the concept in my head was there are tubes inside of my chest and someone's gonna pull them out and there's gonna be a huge hole in my chest and it's gonna hurt. Like, that is what I saw in my head, and I don't know if I'm always that dramatic, but apparently I'm very dramatic after surgery. So I thought it'd be really bad, but it wasn't too bad. So basically it's your first chance to get your binder off, which was amazing. It was so good to get my binder off, and then underneath your binder you've got this like really thick kind of double-sided sticky tape sort of thing. It's really horrible, like it's really tightly stuck against your chest around your sides, and that's on top of like some smaller dressings underneath, but that's the main thing that's like, I thought that the binder was the main issue of my discomfort, but really it was that ridiculously huge and thick tape. So I had that, and yeah, I got to kind of, I guess, have a little bit sneaky peek of my chest, but you know, the tape is so thick and everything, you couldn't actually really see anything, but made me happy nonetheless. And yeah, then she had to like rip it off both the sides because the drain was like stuck underneath the sticky stuff, and oh my gosh, that was so painful. I feel like nothing was as painful as how painful that was. It was incredibly painful. It's just because it's just like tugging at your skin and you're all bruised and stuff, so it's just far from ideal, and I wish I took painkillers before, and I didn't have any friends or family then because that was like 7 o'clock in the morning, so I didn't have anyone around me for that bit just yet. And yeah, they were just kind of like ripping that off, and yeah, I ended up with these like wings, like flaps on the side or something, which is a bit funny. And yeah, then we kind of, she just like pulled it out, you take a deep breath, she pulls a bit out, and the bit that surprised me the most about this was that I didn't realise how far in the tubes would be in your drains. Like, I thought that they'd just be like a little bit on the edges. I thought like that's where the fluid builds up in blood and stuff. I was wrong. So I think it was like all the way in my chest, which just gives me the heebie-jeebies. So yeah, just not nice at all, really. It didn't hurt. The thing is, it didn't hurt. I thought it would hurt. It just feels weird because you can literally feel the tubes being taken out of you, but you're a bit numb, so you can't like fully feel it, but you know it's happening, and it was just weird. It was gross and it was weird, but it didn't hurt. So the only thing that hurt was the tape. So then she'd like close up the dressings, put the wing things back on me, put my binder back on me, which was a sadness, and then that was it. You know, they checked how much blood I did lose overnight, and it wasn't much and everything, so I was all good. And yeah, oh, I missed a huge detail out. So what's meant to happen is you're meant to have your drains taken out, and then you're meant to see Miles Berry afterwards, but because I needed to pee, I kind of got the whole drain thing happen too late. So he came to see me beforehand, actually, and he just kind of had a quick chat with me. He just asked me how I was feeling, how was the pain, stuff like that. Just kind of made sure that I was doing all right. He told me that, you know, he's pleased with how everything went, so he hopes that I'm pleased, and that he looks forward to seeing me soon and stuff like that. Just some like nice little small talk to gauge how I'm feeling and how I'm doing and stuff. And it was nice to see him as well, even though it was really early and I was half asleep, but it was good to see him. And he made a little bit of a joke, so he reached to give me a handshake, but he really didn't put his hand out very far, so I had to like stretch over. But you know, just post-surgery, you're a bit terrified, so I was like a T-Rex just like reaching over like this, and I very gently shook his hand, and then he went for like a proper handshake, and he was like, don't worry, it's not gonna fall off, and that made me really, really laugh. And that's one thing I like about Miles Berry. He's a bit of a joker, really, and I think he doesn't realise how funny he is, but it makes you feel better. So yeah, that happened before the drains. After the drains, first thing I asked for, painkillers. I had painkillers straight away, which, you know, did their bit. And then after that, my mum came, my friend came, we just kind of packed everything up slowly, and you're sort of ready to go when you want to go. Like, once that bit is out of the way and stuff, they've got your drains out, they've taken your last measurements. Oh, a nurse will come over, she'll give you like a bag of all of your painkillers and stuff. So I was given some cocodamol, which I haven't taken because I hate cocodamol, makes me feel sick. And I got paracetamol, ibuprofen, and I got given tramadol. So I got given quite a selection of painkillers. After that, that was it. You know, some basic advice to take care, keep your compression socks on, stuff like that. And after that, you can basically, when you're ready, you can go. So I had my flatmate come kind of just before we were meant to leave the hospital, and in that time just sort of packed up everything, really, kind of took a last little look at the room. And even though we tried to make sure not to forget anything, I forgot my glasses case with my bracelets in it in the drawer of the bedside cabinet. But aside from that, yeah, that was it. And I said goodbye to my friend Sam. My friend Sam was also having surgery that day. I will link his Tumblr down below. He was next door, so I went and said hello to him, said goodbye to him, and we had a little nice chat, which was, you know, it was good to have a little chat with him. Yeah, just waited for my flatmate, and then it was off to the car. Now, the car journey I was quite scared of, because I knew, like, from everything that I'd heard, you feel every single tiny bump in the road, and London has a lot of potholes. So yeah, and the hospital's in central London, so it's quite a bit of a journey for me to zone 4 of London, although nothing in comparison to like some of the ridiculous journeys people take to see the surgeon, so I guess can't really complain. So I had quite a lot of pillows. I think I had one under my bum, one behind my back, one in front of my chest, and one on the side, like where the door was. And yeah, I was awake probably for about the first 5-10 minutes of the journey. I think I was quite excited. I was on the way home, I was feeling all right, everything was going well. It was good to kind of just see my flatmate and my mum and my friend, and we had a little bit of a chat. But then I just sort of leaned forward on my pillow and then conked out completely. I was just knocked out. I was like this, kind of around the pillow for the rest of the journey home. And then yeah, they just let me know when just before I got home, I think I heard them talking about me and I responded. It was one of those things where for the last few minutes or so of my sleep, I was asleep, but I could hear them talking, but I just couldn't respond. So eventually I was like, I can hear you all. And then I was awake and we were basically home. So yeah, then I came home, we set up my bed over here. I had like a million pillows in the corner and stuff. And I kind of just slept a lot. I can't really remember much the first day post-op. I wasn't really in a lot of pain. I was just in a lot of discomfort, which kind of felt like pain a lot of the time. I was just sort of sore. I did take some painkillers, but not much. And I did take a tramadol before sleep just because I was worried that my night would be rough and I was starting to feel worse towards the night. So yeah, I mostly just felt really weak and really, really out of it. My sister visited me at some point. I do remember her being there, I do remember talking to her, and that she bought me chocolate, but aside from that I can't really remember much. I was still feeling a little bit sickly, so I ate, but I don't think I ate much. I didn't really want to eat, but yeah, I was feeling alright basically, but very, very tired and drowsy, and I just slept and responded to the 16 messages that I got. So after I did that, I slept, and I slept I'm pretty sure I slept through the night. I might have been a bit uncomfortable because I hate sleeping on my back. I can't remember the last time I ever slept on my back by choice. So I've always been a sleep on the side kind of person, but you have to sleep on your back at least for the first bit of recovery. So I really struggled to sleep, but yeah, I kind of tramadol does a good job. Knocked out, woke up, I think like midday the next day. So yeah, that was my first day post-op. Just a lot of sleepiness, basically, but not as bad as I thought it would be. Nowhere near as bad as I anticipated it would be. So next up, in terms of videos for my top surgery series, the next video will be the video from my 5 days post-op reveal, which happened 2 Tuesdays ago now, and my 3-week post-op, because I feel like that's kind of the middle. You're kind of aiming for that 6 weeks post-op mark, and 3 weeks is in the middle, so the middle of your initial stage of recovery. I'm actually 3 weeks post-op when I'm filming this, so I'm probably going to be filming that soon and uploading that kind of as soon as possible. I'm hoping to catch up with these top surgery vlogs before 6 weeks, because I really want to get that one on the day uploaded. So yeah. Just a reminder for all of you guys, I will be doing my Q&A that I've mentioned in quite a few videos now, but I would like to get one out. So if you guys do have any questions that you don't need answered immediately, then please do post them down below or send them to my Tumblr, which is TheSamThatIAm.tumblr.com, with the hashtag SamAnswersQuestions, and I will make a video answering all of those questions soon. So please give this video a like if you did like it. Comment down your questions down below for the Q&A and any other questions that you may have. And please do subscribe if you want to be updated on my top surgery results and just the rest of my journey in general. And yeah, I will see you all next time. Bye.